The General Brown community is mourning the loss of a local legend, Steve Fisher. Fisher is most known for the 45 years he coached football at General Brown and the undeniable impact he made on the community throughout his career. Doug Black was just one player who had the honor of playing under Fisher. His journey came full circle when he accepted a position coaching alongside his role model during the last 2 years of his career.
He was one of those ones that usually saw more in you than you saw in yourself and was able to get the most out of the kids that played for him.
The now head varsity coach said Fisher was the kind of person that held you accountable. This proved true as now assistant coach Drew Heiss explained how he got involved in the program when he was still a student.
We were in one day in 7th grade and he came over and said, "You're going to manage football." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You're going to be a football manager. You're not going to say no to coach," so you started managing football.
Heiss still remembers the impact Fisher had on the program when he was on the team.
He always made you feel important no matter what your role was on the team. He always made you feel like you were a huge part in the team, and that was one of the greatest impacts that he had, was to make you feel, special.
He went on to say that Fisher helped create a program that students wanted to be a part of.
And as a young kid in General Brown, growing up in the area, your goal is to play for Coach Fisher and play on this field on a Friday night.
Black said although Fisher may have officially stepped down in 2014, he never truly left the program.
Still, he remained with the program, whether it was breaking down film, advice, talking to the kids. He was coaching Pop Warner, so it wasn't like he disappeared from the program. He still had a huge presence.
Black said although Fisher was a disciplinarian, there was also another side some might not have seen.
But he also had that soft side at times. When he was around my youngest daughter, I remember coaching with him in 13, and he brought her a teddy bear that said coach on it. Just little things like that kind of, I don't think a lot of people saw. The one story I'll always remember from him was after our sectional championship game. I called the offense for that season, and we're sitting in a McDonald's eating, and he just looked across the table at me and said, "Bozo the Clown could have called plays today and we still would have won." And he just chuckled and thought he was the funniest guy in the world. But those are the little things I don't think everybody saw. You see the disciplinarian and the hard side of him, but he had a soft side.
Heiss said Fisher showed the same soft spot for his players on the field.
He just made you a better person. You could be out here at practice and you could say, small talk, "My mom's sick, coach," or "My mom's not feeling well." And that night he'll call you at home and say, "How's your mom doing?"
The coaches said it's overwhelming to see how much Fisher impacted the community.
You don't understand it until, unfortunately, something like this happens, and the outpour of support to his family, to Mrs. Fisher, and to General Brown is something that we're greatly appreciated, and the players will realize when they get older what this means and what this means to us as a staff.
Heiss said Fisher was the kind of person you never forget.
And just to not let his memory die, and he'll always be a part of this team. Just somebody you're going to miss. Somebody you're going to miss.
For ABC 50 Now, in Watertown, I'm Delaney Kepner.
For more local news, go to informnny.com or download the ABC 50 mobile app.